That's not my speaker. All right, I am officially headed out. I'm on my way to Hartford now. I have my car full, as you can tell. My front seat is not much better. Hopefully you can hear this audio. I can always adjust it after, I suppose. I am excited. I'm nervous. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and loved ones. Of course, it's not the perfect time to try and see them, but with the way that life goes, you see the people you love when and where you can, and you make the best of it. Oh, trash can in the road. It's windy today. It's also beautiful. It's hot. I just turned my radio back on to see. It's like 67 degrees out right now. I was dressed for cold weather earlier. I went to work earlier today. I'm leaving after work. These videos are going to be uploaded after I travel. While I'm traveling, it's going to look like I'm just beginning traveling, because I'm not exactly thrilled by the internet knowing exactly when and where I am. So these videos are all preloaded and I'm going to upload them after the fact. I am going to get into talking about Hartford and my special connection to it. Don't worry, I am going to get to it. There just hasn't been a free moment for me to do that. I've been nonstop getting supplies, and I'm so grateful, and everyone that helped out, thank you so much. And I know my loved ones in Hartford are also going to be very grateful and appreciative. One of my friends was telling me that I'm going to put FEMA to shame because I'm already bringing more supplies than they allegedly have. And that is going to be something that I am going to look into specifically while I'm down there, because in my comments, I've gotten a lot of people that seem to think that FEMA and National Guard were more helpful than they actually were. I don't want to dig into conspiracies. I'm going to go right to first-hand accounts of individuals. They may or may not want to show their faces on camera, so I'll deal with that as that goes, and I can understand the kickback from a decision like that. But that's something that's heavy on my heart. Where was FEMA? Were they really there? Were they really as effective as they thought? As they told the mainstream media, and the mainstream media told the rest of the nation and the world? Were they really that effective? Were they really that helpful? Were they hands on the ground immediately? Were they allowing supplies to go through and get to designated spots that was already predetermined by forces outside of their organization? Or did their organization need to have their hands in every aspect of control, or those goods were not going to get through? I can talk to my friend. He's a pilot. He flew supplies into Hartford, well, not Hartford, but into Tennessee a week or 2 weekends after Hurricane Helene hit. And so he is a first-hand account. He flew in 700 pounds of goods, and that's incredible. I have no idea how many pounds I'm bringing in the back of my car. What I can say is it's thousands and thousands of dollars of goods. Some of it's brand new. A lot of it is barely used. There are some more that have had some love put into them, but they're still good quality. Like paint on Carhartts, who cares? So I want to get to the bottom of FEMA and National Guard. In all of my hours of studying and watching footage and digging into what happened in Helene, specifically in Eastern Tennessee, I saw a single video. It was cut into two videos just the way it was filmed. A single video of National Guard rescuing some people on the top of a vehicle during the height of Helene. I saw a single National Guard tank roll through to the top of a truck where 2 or 3 individuals were stranded. And that's it. I didn't see any more than that. And National Guard, not National Guard so much, but FEMA, Red Cross, they're claiming that they were there, that they were doing so much good, that they were effective, that people like me were spreading misinformation or disinformation or one of those information flaws. And yet, how easy would it be for them to come with receipts? Why not just have some footage released of your time there, wherever you were, allegedly FEMA, Red Cross, National Guard? I can't believe that there was no one taking photos during that time, that there's no receipts of you guys at all going there. That just seems a little suspect to me. It would be so easy for you as a government agency to clear the air. Show receipts, bring photos, bring videos, something substantial. You can't just say, no, we were there. Okay, prove it. Because a lot of people that I know and love are saying otherwise. And these are first-hand accounts of people that I know and trust. This is not he said, she said. This is, I know a person, that person was there or is there now. So if you're going to come in the comments of this video, you best bring receipts, because I'm going to. So if you think you have anything to say against what I'm saying, bring receipts. Be respectful, bring receipts. If you're not respectful, why would I be respectful? I will bring receipts. And my tongue lashing. This is something I'm obviously passionate about, and I want to get to the bottom of it. I don't want to seem too biased, although I've already done a lot of research, and my research has indicated that Red Cross and FEMA and National Guard were wholly inefficient, and potentially intentionally so, potentially negligently, but I don't understand the lying about it afterwards. So this is just a brief introduction to me getting on the road. I'm going to pay attention more to driving, and I will touch back base soon. Wow, y'all, to be honest, I wasn't thinking about my travels down through from Maine to Tennessee, but I've made this trip quite a few times, not all the way to Tennessee, but down here to DC, where I find myself. I'm not quite in DC, I'm in Maryland still. I'm on the C&O Canal, which is a place that I've come twice, but not since I was 11 and 12 years old. So we're talking over 20 years ago at this point, y'all. That's nuts. Like, that's crazy. I didn't think about this trip being such an incredible time for me to also bring you guys on the journey back to my childhood. I mean, Tennessee, that didn't happen when I was in my teens, but it happened in my early 20s, and still, I was a child in a lot of ways then. So the C&O Canal is a 183-mile long trail from my memory, if it serves me correctly, and it goes from Maryland to DC. When I was 11, we did it from Maryland to DC, and then when I was 12, we did it from DC to Maryland. And this is obviously not the trail exactly, the trail's back over there. I just love water. And when I was biking, we didn't always have time to pull over and look at sites. What was really cool though is our troop leader would just have certain designated areas, like we're going to meet up in 12 miles, and you guys make it there. And if we wanted to pull over and look at stuff or take pictures with old wind-up cameras. We would have had wind-up cameras at this point. This would have been 2001. Some of us might have had digital cameras. So yeah, 2001 and 2012. So then you would just do the area. You would bike however fast you wanted to go, knowing that if you were too slow, everyone else was waiting on you. But we did it. It took 5 days, 7 nights, I believe. And so in my early teen years, I easily biked 500 miles a summer. And then when I was 13, I wanted to be in the Olympics for biking. So I biked my heart out that year. Now coming back here and seeing the C&O Canal, it's bringing back all these memories. And I know I need to get to Tennessee, and I will. But it's also a good time for me to just relax a little bit. The last couple days I've been running myself ragged. I've been serving tables at night for some extra cash. And then I've been gathering supplies, getting my YouTube channel up to snuff so that way when I traveled, I wouldn't have to worry about uploading. And so taking a little bit of extra time just for me and get some beautiful footage of an area that I have an old history with. I won't be here long, but while I'm here, I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to step away from the camera for now, but I wanted to introduce you guys to an area that's close to my heart. If you want more on this, on the C&O Canal, you can always ask me, and that can be its own video, because 2 years, I mean, each one could be its own video because you have to train, you have to prepare. Good times, lots of memories. All right, y'all, until next time, or until later, this is Drew Hoagland with Mainstream Current. I will be a first-person example of it because I am fully committed to doing what I'm doing, which is going from Maine down to Tennessee to bring these supplies, which may have been more than what I expected to bite off. And that's what I said in the video that you can't hear the audio, is that everything fell together so smoothly. Like in 1 or 2 days, between me realizing that I'm gonna go back to Tennessee, how can I make this happen? Because I have a full-time job and a part-time job right now. And getting supplies, making sure that it's okay to go down, making sure that this is gonna be what the community down there needs, not a further burden. Getting supplies, finding the supplies, gathering them. I've obviously gathered them now because usually my backseat is clean and you can't even tell what the hell's going on here. And to be honest, don't ask me because I am blown away by the support of all of the things that people have been willing to part with. And some of it's brand new, and I love that. But a lot of it's not, and I hope that's okay. I know that when I've lost things in my life and people have tried to replace those things and they've been used, I'm appreciative. And I can't speak for the people down there, but I do think that no matter what is given, especially in the heart that it's given, that it will be well received.
Ready, fight!